Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have everybody out there. Nate, how are you doing? Good to see you out there. Much love to everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. It is a new series here for us over here, Signature Esports. It is our own series, and I think it's going to be pretty amazing. The B car back in action. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a ton of fun, and we're going to go over everything here in just a moment. Good. I'm doing well. We've got a new series, and things get all jacked up on the overlays, but that's okay. Cool Dog Xfinity series here, presented by Cool Dog on YouTube. That's going to be Alex Thompson out there giving us a bunch of love and is taking care of our series for this series, so we can get a whole bunch of things happening on. And it's going to be insane. It's going to be it's Xfinity Series racing. It's what can you say? It's one of the most difficult cars to drive in the NASCAR circuit. In my opinion, on iRacing, and I love it. I think it's going to be amazing. I think this series is it's going to showcase some really good driving, and we're going to see what everybody's going to be able to take care of here. Here is your poll presented by Pat's Fan on YouTube. You can find links in the description for both Cool Dog's YouTube channel and Pat's Fan's YouTube channel. Because, well, let's face it, they deserve all the credit in the world for getting out here and helping us make this thing happen. Eric Schaefer's going to be your first-time pole sitter here today. Wesley Donaldson's going to be your outside pole sitter. Brandon Banks, Connor Hayes are going to make up row number 2. Anthony Calantoni is going to have Jesse Priest to his outside row number 3. Mr. Kinsey, the yeah man himself, is going to be there with Mr. Crownover to his outside. Siegfried and Brock are going to be there row number 5. Tom Gom and Robert Church making up row number 6. Row 7 will be CJ Munier and Tony Martin back into the action. It's good to see those guys out there. Coulter Jr., Donald Williams going to make up row number 8. Zach King, Rich Holland are going to be the row number 9. Eric Dillingham, Paul Beffer is going to be out there. Good to see the Surge crew out there running. Tony Martin and Paul having some fun. Pat's Fan himself, Mr. Michael Bollinger, is going to be there with Michael Strickland to his outside. Mark Wretched in the mix, ready to go as well. Good to see JD. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for saying let's go. Michael's mom, big old Coulter Strong out there. Thank you very much. Mr. McKaylee, thank you very much for being out there in chat. I appreciate you. Here's what we got going on. It's a 10-week series, and it's going to look as such. This is a 1.3 mile length and track. We're going to have 100 laps, 3 sets of tires total, which means we got 2 on the wall, 1 in the pits. That's or what the set they got on, and 2 in the pits. No stages, no fast repairs, and 100% fuel, which means the track is going to be theirs. It's going to be slick. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. It is Xfinity Series racing. And tonight, our race presented by our good friends over at Massey Motor Freight and Tri-State Oil Field. You're going to find all that information in the race description. But we got a lot to talk about when it comes to them. Tri-State Vacuum and Rental LLC is proud to be the leader in transportation industry with several operating districts all over Texas. Also, if you're looking for a job out there, Massey Motor Freight is hiring, calling all experienced drivers. Go to MasseyMotorFreight.com and TriStateOilField.com. We'll talk more about them later. We're going to be going. How about it? First race of the season, green flag. Into turn 1, Eric Schaefer takes over the lead. Brandon Banks down on the bottom side. He's got the 9 on, has the know-how, has some know-how. 91 of Wesley Donaldson down on the bottom side. It's going to be side by side here for P2. 84 of Calantoni's going to be there as well. That's the Sim 500 group with the DBR Racing group ready to rock and roll. Connor Hazel here representing the old GeoMax paint scheme. We love to see what he's got going on. Lap 1 complete without incident so far. We love to see it. Into the corner, heavy braking zones. A lot to be said for every one of these drivers. Bollinger back here, a little free on the corners. Going to be free on the bottom side. He's going to hold on to it. Going to take his time. Rich Holland gets by him in the Tabasco Fiasco car. Love to see Spicy out there. Dark Horizon Fishing giving us some love. Josh is in this race. He absolutely is. Josh Brock right here. I see giving some love out there. Thank you very much. You can root for them all. Tom Gom right behind him into the 32. Schaefer, fastest lap of the race so far, 30.67. Brandon Banks trying to hold off to the 84 to the 91. Galen Tilney, 34.18 on the I rating. Top of the border to all of these drivers as they work. Here's Jesse Priest to the 0. I know it says 00 on there. It's because iRacing went a little free for the 27. As a 15 of Anthony Crownover digs down. but he's going to be the 0. That's what number he's running. We're not even calling him 00. We're calling him the 0. Priest wants to be the pace car. That means he wants to get out front. Good to see all the ICW fans out there, all the folks giving us some love. Appreciate you being out there. Much love to you. I know you guys are out there rooting for your drivers. We got a whole bunch of drivers out here. Here's the 32 of Tom Gum, CJ Munier down to the bottom side. A little wah-wah going on. Cody Kinsey up into the mix inside the top 5. Good to see the DBR team back out there again. Let's go. Stryker says Maj. Maj rolling. He didn't really get any practice in today. He kind of joined late, so he's going to be rolling where he can. Eric Dillingham is one of those drivers that you get to see out there. One of the things I like about Eric, well, first and foremost, he helped sponsor the race tonight. So we love Eric, and we love seeing what he's got going on. Speaking of seeing what he's got going on, this is what he's got going on. That's what he's got going on. Little driver cam action here for the 89. Little Massey Motorsports love happening. We appreciate him being out there and giving us all the love he can do. The trucker, he is there. Nate, this is a 10-race series. We're going to have this race. We're going to be out for 2 weeks, and then we've got 9 races minus the 4th of July holiday. So we're going to be out for 2 weeks after this week. I wanted to get the season rolling, though, this week. But we have some conflicts in the next couple of Thursdays. It is absolutely legendary. So yeah, we're going to be a 10-race series. We're going to look at it. Bollinger sitting on pit road. Hopefully he's going to be okay. I hope he's going to be okay. Might have got a little bit loose there. It's a tough car to drive. There's Josh Brock rolling. Spot still open? Yes, it is still open. They are still open. There is Alana Brock driving a Hooters mobile down to the bottom side, trying to carry on to Jesse Priest. Priest trying to get around some drivers in front of him. There is Connor Hazel to his outside. Priest to the bottom. Eric Schaefer has a half-second lead over his teammate, Brandon Banks. Schaefer way out front. Little Bass Pro action, pushing forward to the number 4 car. Yep, all you got to do is join the Discord, folks. That's how you'll be able to get. If you're already in the Discord, I encourage you to get out there. It's a $5 entry. It gets you $5. $5 gets you all of the races. That's a lot of races. Kayla Tony, the WD Diecast driver, moving on. Rocketing forward. And good to see Josh Brock. That is Mr. Brock out there. We did get the drivers to give us some driver photos. So what we're going to be doing with the driver photos is as they build stats in this series, we're going to be keeping up with those stats, and we're going to have overlays for all those drivers. You'll be at the next one. Perfect. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maj. I appreciate you being out there. How about that lead right now? Schaefer loves this car. This is one of the things about this car that I like is being able to see who can get out there and wheel and deal it. Anthony Crownover up 2 spots. Biggest mover of the race right now is going to be Mark Retchin, the number 24, my Jefferson City neighbor. That's a little bit of a Hawaiian punch. Thank you, sir. He's running my logo, too. I appreciate that. I did not set up banners for the cars, and I probably could have, but I didn't. How about Coulter? He's going to be up 2. He's got the 87 of Zach King behind him. King in the 87 runs up 3 spots. The next race we're going to be at is going to be the Milwaukee Mile. That'll be here in 3 Thursdays from now, so that's going to be exciting. I did make this season. Not only are the races shorter, but the league is shorter. These are long lap times for these cars. So 100 laps may not seem like a lot, but it's gonna take some time to complete this race. So we'll see. That's what these drivers are going to be able to do. Bollinger's going to be 5 laps down, but he is out there and he's running. Got his little Pats fan logo. We created that for him. We appreciate him getting out there running that Chevy Camaro. It's a good looking paint scheme for him. And an opportunity for him to make some laps and get some practice underneath his belt. And so what we see with it. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream and continues to help us grow. That's one of the things I like about doing what we're doing, and one of the reasons why we went ahead and created another series was the truck series was a pretty good series. It was a pretty good success, and we got to watch a lot of the drivers get out there and just find their way and find the development and to be able to be close. But the Xfinity series has been a very, very, very highly requested series to be able to get out here and run, and to see the guys get out here and do so. I love the Xfinity car. I think it produces some of the best racing that we've seen. Cody Kinsey up to 5th here. Crownover is going to be in 6th. And there's Jesse Priest. Off one from the start of the race. Dropped back a little bit, but here he comes. He's making a hard charge to the front. They've gone single file for the most part. Little groups here and there. We'll see Josh Brock, Connor Hazel working around each other. Connor Hazel, again, part of the GeoMax Dirt Series there. Championship race over in Chop Shop is going to be this. I'm sorry, not the championship. I appreciate it. Maj, thank you for subbing out there. Taking us up to reaching part of our goal. Thank you, sir, for subscribing to our YouTube channel. I do apologize if the ads got in the way. I gotta make some ads, right? Anyway, there was a championship crowned. It was a great time, and they're gonna have the Dirt Series coming back to Chop Shop coming up on Mondays here very soon as well. Tomorrow night we do have the Chop Shop Racing iRacing Superspeedway. I don't know how they're gonna do the All-Star race, but thank you for the Budgie. Thank you for the gifted. That was Budgie. Much love, Budgie. That's one of our, not only one of our moderators out there, but one of the sweetest people you're ever going to meet. Thank you, Budgie, for gifting the sub over to Maj. Munier, 98 under fire from, or is putting the 32 under fire here. Tom Gom. Got a little run. Run hard, Tony. Thank you, Robert. Tony right here off 2 from the start of the race. I think he is just trying to get his bearings underneath him. There's Coulter Jr. up there as well. Retchen still up 9, trying to work his way forward. 87 of Zach King up 4. Remember, one of the things about our series that we have tried to push here is we'll go side by side back here for second, is to ensure just some green flag runs, is to make sure that we do not put out those stages. Those stages right there just make me feel like we don't have the if we stop the cars, it's more of a chance for a caution. That's how I feel about it right now. See the 91 of Wesley Donaldson to the outside, part of the Sim 500 racing crew. They're going to be joining us on Wednesdays here on our platform. I'm excited to have them back, and they're going to be, I don't know what kind of series they're going to be running, but it's going to be a good series. I think that's what's going to be happening here. 84-91 side by side here, as we'll see if Brandon Banks can hold off both these drivers. Kinsey closing back into the pace, but right now Crownover Priest now in tow of the 11. Good to see the biggest. I know he's running the Wawa paint scheme, but it should say yeah, because he's the one that coined that term a long time ago, and love to see it. Love to see these guys back out here running. There's Jesse Priest off 1 again, still trying to work his way back forward. Connor Hazel catching back up to Brock. Brock has gotten around Connor Hazel, now up 2 spots, trying to work his way back forward. This car can be a handful. Joshua Siegfried right here, the number 17. Catching up to the 98 coming out of the corner. Toyota behind, Chevy out there. 1 forward in the field. It's going to be Robert Church, the number 55. Good to see Churchy out there running. He calls races with me on Saturday night. You can catch him part of the Chop Shop Racing crew as well. Bollinger down on the bottom of the racetrack here. Needs to keep himself down there, let the drivers go by. And get back up to speed. Can do. There's a little blink there. I think he's got a little bit of a blink happening there, so hopefully he's good to go. Dillingham. Down to the field. Pepper's going to be in front of him. There's Paul, part of the Surge Performance Racing crew. You guys are seeing I'm sure you're seeing the sponsor banners get out there and run what they've got. I'm going to tell you, Surge Performance, don't blink. That's right. Don't blink. Know just what you're thinking. I don't need no reasons. 20 laps in, 21 being completed. One of the things that I always want to say to everybody is I can't thank everybody enough for getting out here and running. All the drivers, all the craziness that is all of these fine folks just putting the time and energy in. Kind of fun. Eric Dillingham having an issue. He's going to be on the bottom side of the racetrack, a little free. Turn 4, after the tires get warmed up, that's about what you would see here when it comes to them starting to free up and getting loose. Eric Schaefer out front, 1 second lead over Brandon Banks. Wesley Donaldson has picked up the tow here. 22 of 100. The fuel mileage in these cars should be around 60 to 65, I do believe. I will do better to run laps on the track with these cars to be able to have it more accurate, because the model has changed and the tires have changed as well. We usually see on a 1.5 mile track between 50 and 58 out of these cars. So it depends on the track, depends on the draft, depends on where they go in. Eric Schaefer gets around Eric Dillingham here. And the Dark Lord putting in some energy. Going board with the driver. That's what he sees. One thing that he can do sitting behind the race leader here is watch the line and the throttle that he can do. You can learn a lot from running behind the leader here. Drops all the way down to the bottom side. Left side's on the front of that, on that stripe right there. Can get you free and get you loose. The more you're out of the throttle in this car. No, thank you. Let's go Tony Martin, Andy out there. Much love. Way out of the throttle. Orange in, thank you very much, but no thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Budgie. This car, you can hear the tires, just how freeze it is. I really do like what we do. I really do, folks. I really do. All right. Go to back into the field. Let's check in on Tony Martin's going to be making a pass on Tom Gom on the inside. And there's the 32 of Tom Gom battling back. .22 into the corner. Tony Martin trying to work his way forward. 25-14 on the I rating for that Surge Performance driver. Going to be a part of the team. I encourage you to go check him out. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for giving us all our driver cams each and every week. Thank you to everybody being out there. It was a bot trying to tell me that my... Folks, if you go to twitch.tv/Signature Esports, you can click on the About page and you can see that I already have panels. Joshua Siegfried down to the bottom side, get a little bit tight on the corner. He's going to be dropping down. We'll see if he is going to hit the access road here, maybe go to pit road. You know, little bots. Eric Schaefer, 2-second lead over Brandon Banks. Wesley Donaldson in third. 2.25 now for Schaefer. Here's these two teammates and Banks looking ahead. This is what's behind him. This is what I call the screenshot cam. If this was a real cam. That's why they call it a simulator. Gom, Zach King, little battles everywhere. Striker up 8, trying to work his way forward as well. 33.02 on the I rating for Michael Strickland. As we'll see the Chop Shop leader work his way around. This is I know there's banking on this racetrack, but it's a whole different ball of wax when it comes to this racetrack. You hit the wall. Oh, man. You getting the right side fixed? Oh, you did hit the wall. Holy cow. That right front. Now, question for you, Josh. Did that make you tight immediately, or did it free up the rear? 15-11, Kinsey, crown over. And Jesse Priest in tow. Every one of them try to work on it. It is a good-looking car, though. Callan Tony falling back. Kinsey. These drivers are really putting on a show here, as now they've caught up to some traffic. And now the 11 and the 84 trying to get around. There's the 15 in the middle of the bottom corner. Hard charging to the outside, Kinsey. 15, Kinsey bumped to the 84. Good racing here. This is a battle for third and, a battle through fourth, fifth, and sixth. 15, side by side, 84 freed up, 11 on the back bumper. Wouldn't turn because of suspension damage. Ooh. 32 laps in here, and now tire saving mode is on or not. 11 on the bottom side, down in 15, 84. Little side draft carrying the corner. 84 is going to be able to pop the corner, not going to be able to get into the throttle as soon as he wants to here for the 15. They'll be up side by side. Wall tap for the 84. Good push here as the drivers work. 15, 11, 15 down into the corner. 11 working. Brandon Banks getting around to Eric Dillingham there. Eric giving him some love. Kenzie trying to go to the inside of Crownover. Battle for top 5 here. It's all heating up, and now they're starting to catch Wesley Donaldson. This car putting on a show. Caution comes out first time. Coulter Jr. Oh. Oh. Little tight in the corner for Coulter Jr. there. That's what happened. Got up into the 87 there. Just hit the bottom of the apron. That's all that happened. The bottom of the apron. First caution comes out. Ooh. Oh. Mark Retchen gets involved. Spicy gets involved. Unfortunate for those drivers there. So far, so good. 32 in, 33 in. Everybody coming to pit road. And now I get to tell them what happened. What's up, RB? You're going to be sponsoring some racing here pretty soon, too. You got the final 2 races of the season. Thank you very much, sir. Lucky dog should be Eric Dillingham. He'll come back around, get one of his laps back. Eric Schaefer will be on pit road getting some things looked at. Eric Dillingham will be able to come back to pit road. I think he has figured out a little bit about that car, so especially running behind the race leader, he'll be able to figure some things out himself. And lap 1 or caution 1, it happens here. There's just one. Yeah, one green, white checkered there, folks. Do apologize about that. Sitting in the airport, missing your rig, and excited to be able to be. Yes, thank you very, very much, sir. I appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. I'm typing. I hope you guys can hear it. All right. Schaefer wins the race off pit road. Go get him, T, says Deb out there. Tony Martin sitting right here in 13th. Those who are out there rooting for that driver. Appreciate the Surge Performance crew hanging on board with Signature Esports and doing the coolest things they do. Thank you to Tri-State Vacuum Rental LLC for being on board with today's race. Again, thank you to Tri-State and everything that they do. You know, if you're in the oil field industry, you know that you need dependable people and you need dependable semis and trucks to be able to get out there and do the duty for you. That's what they are. They're an award-winning production team with first-class management and top-notch support staff. They stay up to date on the cutting edge of transportation, and they work closely with their customers to customize services to their specific needs, focusing on safety, environment, and responsibility, ensuring award-winning service in all aspects of their transportation needs. Go give them some love. TriStateOilfield.com. Massey Motor Freight is calling all experienced truck drivers. We need you for our national delivery service. This isn't your first time behind the wheel of a semi-truck. Well, you've driven across the U.S. more times than you can count. In Texas, even more than that. If you can identify a dry box trailer, a flatbed semi-truck, and you're used to fast-paced work and thrive on delivery deadlines, make sure you go to MasseyMotorFreight.com and join them today. All right, Schaefer on the outside, choosing the outside lane. Leader has lane choice out here with 2 to go. So now they're going to be right there. Banks is going to be there to the inside, 15.91. Everybody's ready. First caution of the race. Starts and restarts are on the leader inside the restart zone. They are going to have at it. How about it? Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Green flag. Oh, driver's getting dicey. So the 35 had gotten a penalty right there that I just cleared. It said he got a passing. Brad, thank you for the like, sir. Rocking some shout-outs here as well. And I went ahead and clear it. I will review it after the fact and make sure that there was no passing below the yellow there or passing on the yellow. But Schaefer had a 2.5-second lead commanding this race. But one of the things that you saw there was Cody Kinsey, Anthony Crownover, and Jesse Priest all working their way forward. All of them putting themselves in production plan to be able to get themselves out there. Brock back here to the outside. Cody Kinsey in the 11 up near the wall to the outside of Calentoni. Anthony in the 84 talking Giants, our New York fan. We'd love to see it. If you're from New York, you got to give a shout out to that guy. Yoda, give him some love out there. Much love, Yoda. How are you doing? Michael Strickland up 11, your biggest mover of the race. 88 down to the bottom, 41 of 100. This race, having a great time. How about it? There goes the 0 down to the bottom. Jesse Priest. A little free on corner exit. Will be side by side with Crownover. Wall tap back here. Connor Hayes will get to the wall just a little bit. He's good to go. Kinsey to the back bumper to the 91. Wesley Donaldson pushing here. Yoda is the wisest of all of you. Well, with a name like Yoda, I almost hope so. Nah, it's just one of the old boys. I like it. It's all right being old. Bayford digs. Caution, one more time. Hall and Pfeffer involved. Paul Pfeffer down to the bottom side. Rich Holland there as well. Second caution of the race. Here's what happened. Oh, he hit the bottom of the apron. Oh, no, the 17 and the 35 get into him. Paul got down to the bottom side. Looked like he got free, actually. There it is. Just got free in front of the 8. Ooh, he watched it whip and watched it nay-nay. Joshua Siegfried having part of that. He was one of the drivers there. And it was right there. Nowhere to go. Landed in his lap. Watch this. Oh, he tried to brake on it, and so did Spicy. Man. Lone engines. Paul with a banged up race car right now. Dang, oh dang. Caution on the 43-second one of the race. Paul's going to come to pit road. That car. Man, oh, man. Super chat coming in from Yoda. Love the video. Much love, sir. Thank you for the super chat. I know it's going to pop up here in just a moment. Thank you for the 10 pounds. And super chat from JD McKaylee, another $10 coming in. Thank you very much. You guys are killer. I saw that you blew up. Unfortunate. Much love. Give you some love out there. We're gonna love your comments. Thank you so much for being out there. Thank you for the super chats out there on YouTube. Thank you for killing it. I didn't realize how much 10 pounds was. Gosh, that cost you a lot of money, sir. Spicy got blown up here. Who was you looking at? Oh, there's Paul on pit road. Joshua's on pit road. Coulter's back on the lead lap here. Should be able to get things rolling. Don't start this. What are we starting? Must be starting something. All right. Schaefer, your race leader again. For the 10 more pounds. Holy cow. Thank you very much. JD, another super chat coming to I think, is there a competition out there happening? Thank you so much for the super chats. You guys are absolutely legendary. Thank you, folks, very much for doing that. Bollinger having an issue back here, stopping on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's got a little blink going on right here. Yep. 2 cautions here for today's race. And JD, another $10 super chat. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Yoda, the wisest. JD, iRacing sweetheart. I'll say it. Another super chat. Thank you so much. iRacing sweetheart, giving you all the love. How about Brandon Banks? How about Jesse Priest? How about Anthony Crownover? And how about Wesley Donaldson, Cody Kinsey, all right there as well. I think the fuel cycle here might be able to make these drivers good to the end. So this will be about tires. All in on pit road, getting the car worked on. The Surge Performance driver. Really, I'm glad they're in here. They're going to be able to get out here and she loose, Tom. I believe it. So we'll see it. Schaefer, Banks, Crownover, Priest on the inside. He's going to be able to pull with his teammates. So the DVR team are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 7th here. Kinsey right back here in the 11th car. And then Munier right here, the 98, is going to be in 9th. So all of the DVR team inside the top 5. All the Sim 500 crew inside the top. I'm sorry. All the DVR team inside the top 10. All of the Sim 500 crew inside the top 5. And then I'm seeing a lot of the Chop Shop crew running all the way up. I mean, we're inside the top 10. We're cresting the top 10 here. Yoda says no, another 10 pounds. Holy cow. You guys are insane. I'm liking it all. All right, pitter patter. Let's get at her. We're going to go green flag racing once again. Eric Dillingham out there running. He is up to 15th here. Donna Williams, there's Donnie. MCI Graphics car. Coulter Jr. back on the lead lap as well, able to get that car worked on. Eric Schaefer takes the green flag. We're back at it here. Thank you so much. Thank you, folks, very much. I appreciate you very much. You guys are legendary. 48 of 100. We're about halfway. And remember, cautions can breed cautions. We'll see if they can settle back in. We didn't have our first caution until the first third of the race. Wesley Donaldson trying to work on carrying the corner here. Lot of speed out of turn 4. New tires are going to be sticky, but it's going to be loose. See you tomorrow, sir. Yeah, I hope it was fun. We'll be able to get more at the next track's the Milwaukee Mile. It's going to be a tougher track. And then after that, the load will lighten with Michigan and some of the more open tracks. And so we'll see just who's going to be able to hold on to it, be able to save some tires. Right now, we're seeing the 11 to the outside of the 84. Well, I love you guys. I think I can't thank you enough. I can't thank the crew enough. I can't thank all these drivers enough. I can't thank the sponsors of our series, which is Cool Dog. I want you folks to get out there and check out Cool Dog on YouTube. I really do. Matt, thank you very much for the like out there too, sir. On Facebook, they're doing cool things out there on YouTube, and I don't want to ignore my folks over on Facebook. We are going to put a link in chat. I want you guys to go give this guy a follow. He is the title sponsor of today's race. So just go subscribe to his YouTube channel for me. I'd encourage you to do so. And then this young man, who is Michael Bollinger. He's a young man out there racing, iRacing, doing the best that he can, learning the best that he can. But he's learning to broadcast. He's learning to stream. He's a 21-year-old that absolutely loves to get out there and do it. So go give those fine folks a subscribe for me. Support their gaming content. Support their life goals. That's what we're all about here. It's all about community, right? That's what it's about. Tomorrow night we're gonna have again Chop Shop Racing Cup Series. Saturday night back at it with Heart to Heart Racing. Eric Schaefer out front, 47.71 on the iRating, 44.78 on Brandon Banks. Jesse Priest, 43.43. Thank you very much. I appreciate you subbing to their channels. Eric Dillingham having an issue on the bottom side of the racetrack. Eric just went right here. Let's go see what happened to. He got free. Oh, got into the wall. Ouch. Got free out of 4. Turn 4, biting people right now. Your turn. I see corns. Thank you, Yoda. I appreciate you. Corn says it's his turn. Thank you for the $10 super chat, sir. Holy cow. Holy cow. Striker up 14. Trying to work his way back forward. Brown over in 6th, up 2. Striker really on the move here as the 88 goes to work. .45 laps to go this time by. On board the Striker, the Strickland. Going to work his way up into the middle here. This car feels like there's so much out of the throttle. And let's do this. Driver inputs. No, not driver inputs. Dashboard. Look at the bottom right of your screen. Look at how much speed they scrub off on this racetrack. Yeah. Yoda. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's it for you. Thank you very much, Yoda. That is way more than enough. Thank you so much. That is more than enough. You are a legendary. Thank you so much. Should make Yoda a mod. Oh my goodness. You met him in a swamp down in Dagoba where it bubbles. Holy cow, JD. $20 from JD as well. The super chats are lively tonight. We're just gonna have to give everybody admin role. Man. it's oh. You know what I'm gonna do with all that money? We're gonna donate it to charity. We'll pick a charity next month and when it gets out there. Holy cow! All right, I'm sorry to the race. $50 super chat from Yoda. Like, folks, you are literally the best community ever. Ever. Thank you so much for being super awesome. Oh. Yeah, don't go broke, folks. Please don't. He said, don't start. I see it. Eric Schaefer out front. 1.1 second lead over Brandon Banks. Jesse Priest in third. Wesley Donaldson in fourth. Cody Kinsey inside the top five. Anthony Crownover up two. Tony's going to be off again. 50 pounds. That's not dollars. I'm sorry about that. I misspoke. That's 50 pounds. That's more than $50. Man, oh man. You guys have, here's my revenue. You want to know my revenue? You guys just put in $164.57. Thank you so much. Schaefer, Banks, Reese, Donaldson, Kinsey. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You know what? Can't thank you enough. I really can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. We will. They're saying their cars are getting hot. Cars are getting hot. We'll do something with that money when it comes in. We'll do some kind of charity. Actually, we've got a charity function coming up next month. So we can donate that to charity. Ooh. Schaefer has a 1.3 second lead. Banks, Jesse Priest, your top three. Wesley Donaldson, Cody Kinsey, your top five. Oh. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Thank you so much. But we got Stryker here up 14 spots. Munier's going to be up 4. Connor Hazel off 6, still inside the top 10. Does have Tony Martin right behind. Martin trying to work on it. Brock off 2, trying to work his way back forward. I wanted to check on Coulter back here. He had some nose damage as well. He looks to have gotten it fixed, so he looks like he's out there running. Here is Zach King in the 87 up 1. Tom Gom off 4, but he is right behind Churchy here. These drivers are still trying to work forward. You broke me. You gave me a little bit of the feelers there, folks. So thank you very much. A little bit of the feelers. How about the battle for second here? Jesse Priest, Wesley Donaldson, and Brandon Banks. All three of these drivers right here working their race line. You know what? And we're not done. We still have more that we're going to be working on here. I know that we're going to be trying to do more with you guys with ICW, and then we're going to be doing more with the Throwback series as well. So it's going to be insane. So you guys have just blown me away. 33 laps to go here in this race. Crownover still trying to dig here. They should be fine on fuel, so this is going to be. Nashville was not kind at all. No, sir. It is a tough track and a tough car, and I wanted to get this one kind of out of the way. But so I'm always for running tracks and car dynamics that make interesting races. So whenever it comes to setting up my leagues, way in the past, I said I'd never do it again. But whenever I did the truck series, I made it unique and interesting. We did instead of doing, typical Watkins Glen, we did the Chicago Street Course. And then from there, I decided this season I wanted to do some flatter tracks. I also wanted to do, not only did I want to do some flatter tracks, I wanted to do Schaefer to the wall a little bit. I wanted to do tracks that we could, that it was skill diverse. You had to get out there, you had to run it. So Milwaukee Mile is a part of that, and then I've got 3 short tracks. I've got 3 or 4 intermediate tracks. Bollinger's going to be on the bottom side here. We'll see. Mike back the corner down. Schaefer's going to give him the head. Now Mike's doing a great job here. He knows that he's a little bit slower. He's going to give up his race line here just a little bit, and give that up to the drivers here. So great job by him by getting out there and doing it. You're only pretty good in the Xfinity cars, but you've never been good at Nashville. Just to be back in 3 weeks at Gateway. Is it Gateway? Where are we at in 3 weeks? I don't even know. I thought. Whoop. Might see I overlay pop up. My bad. Oh, you don't want that. What did I do? I said Nashville, Milwaukee, and then Michigan. Milwaukee, Michigan. That's going to be the next 3. Milwaukee's a great track. It's going to be tough. A couple of short tracks. Bristol's going to be a ton of fun in these cars. Wesley Donaldson to second has gotten around Brandon Banks here. And now Donaldson will try to track down Eric Schaefer. 29 laps to go in this one this time by. As right now, Jesse Priest trying to track it down as well. Caitlin Tony's going to be right here on the bottom side. Getting around Anthony Crownover. Stryker to the outside of the 98. CJ Munier, part of the DBR team. See what Strickland can do here, because here comes Connor Hazel back in tow as well. Wesley Donaldson trying to tow it in. Banks in third. Eric Schaefer has led all of the laps. Going to have most laps led. And right now we'll need, and again, most bonus points you can get in this series is 8 total. 8 total bonus points. That means that with the 8 total bonus points, that's crazy. Leading a lap, 9. Leading a lap gets you a bonus point. Leading the most laps gets you 3 bonus points, and a win gets you 5 bonus points. So a total of 49 points to a driver who can lead it for the most. Gateway's fun. Bristol is a blast of the B cars. Yes, it is. I think it is. And thank you to, I know it says Dark Lord right there, but that is Eric Dillingham out there. Eric did come on today and give us the go-ahead to give some love to Tri-State and Massey out there. So remember, go to tristateoilfield.com. Go to excuse me. And go to tristateoilfield.com and make sure that you also go out there and go to Massey Motor Freight .com as well. If you are looking for a job and you have a CDL, they're looking for you. They need you. They want to have you. Because they want to be able to pull from a field of drivers who want to work. Go and find them. Get out there and take care of them. If you are in the oil field industry out there as well, and you need any kind of delivery service, Tri-State Oil will take care of you as well. Make sure that you show up for those drivers. And hats off to all of our. If you're behind the wheel of a big rig, and I don't care if you're delivering drywall, you make this world go around for us over here. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. I mean, for goodness sake, Eric took out the seat of his truck and put a sim rig there. That's how committed he is to racing, and that's how committed he is to getting out there making money and making this world go around. Cody Kinsey to 5th. Seeing what Crownover can do here. He cleared. He and Anthony Cantantoni were battling it out there. He's really started to figure out this long run. Tri-State's going to give you 25 laps to go here as they make it work. Eric Schaefer comes across the start-finish line. 24 to go. He's trying to lead it from green to green. This is a tough racetrack. And control the restarts, being able to come out at the right time, it kind of worked in that favor. You will attest that working from Troy and Abby Massey is great. Basically, you get the perks of an owner-operator without the bills. See, that's what I'm saying. They need it. They need you, and they want you to get out there and drive. So go do so. Let's check it on our field. We'll talk about the drivers. Mark Retchen back out on the field. Mark is a few laps down, but he's going to be in 18th here. He just passed Michael Bollinger, who's going to be in 19th. So Mark up 5 spots, started the 10 on the field. Tom Gom is going to be off 6. But Tom is last driver on the lead lap right now, still trying to push forward. Coulter Jr. is off 1 in 16th, but is still trying to work his way forward. Zachary King in 15th, up 2 spots. 87, pushing nice and easy, running the higher side here. We'll see what's happening here with the 55 of Robert Church. He is right there in 14th, off 2. Donna Williams is going to be up 3, the 82 in our series here. It's so good to see Donnie out there running. Connor Hazel's going to be off 8, started 4th, but is still trying to work his way forward. A great qualifying speed, just trying to get out there and put the laps together to be able to do this for 22 more laps. And right now, Joshua Brock is going to be off 1, trying to get that top 10 spot from Michael Strickland, who was up 14 at one point, now holds on to 10th as Munier up 4. CJ, it's good to see CJ. And CJ either is the biggest hockey fan I know or plays hockey. I can't remember. I have to ask him again. Caution. Tom Gom. 3rd caution of the race. And now it comes down to who comes and takes tires. Tom just got free up on that high lane. Oh, it just went around on him. He held his brakes. He did. Great job holding his brakes here. I'm putting that in the race control notes. Hold on. Tom, on the incident report. Tom says he ran out of talent. I don't believe that. I think he just got loose. There it is. He good. He's fine. Little wall tap. He'll be fine. He's a lap down. Mark Retchen should get one of his laps back here. Should be your lucky dog here. So that's, and everybody's coming to get tires. That's, I mean, you think about how this racetrack went in this race, and, you know, we wanted to see if tires were going to matter. 2 sets of tires on the wall for these drivers, and we'll ask their opinion after the race as well. I always want to make sure that I do that. But Tom will be a lap down. Mark Retchen is going to be your lucky dog. He's going to get one of those laps back. Tom will be right here. He's good. He's fine. He's fine. He can get his lap back here. He just has to stay out. Bollinger's going to get one of his laps back here. Bollinger is, again, the Pats fan. Thank you to the young man for coming on board. How about Stryker? Right sides? Right sides. Able to take the lead. Eric Schaefer is going to be in 2nd. Donaldson in 3rd. There's your bonus point for a lap led here. Coulter Jr. getting a little bit more taken care of on his pit stop here as well. Man, I mean, talk about changing. Thank you, folks, for all the good fortune you guys have spread tonight. Thank you so much to everybody for coming out and tuning in for the first race of this 10-week schedule. We'll have a couple of weeks off. We'll come back for the Milwaukee Mile on Thursdays. That's going to be a part of this. If you want to be a part of this series, I'm going to put a link out there for you because, you know, I have a button for that. That Discord right there is going to be how you're going to be able to get into this series. If you're not already a part of our Discord, I encourage you to do so. 3 cautions here. And some of it's just tires. One for incident, one for something else. So, all good. Bollinger is going to be waiting for the pace car here and get released. And don't blink. Oh, man. Tom was this. Okay. Good enough. All right. That's all that happened. He just got a little loose. Pace car. It's going to be lights off this time by. Bollinger's going to go around. He's going to get one of his laps back here, so that's a good chance to stay out there and do it. He was fine. I like Tom. I think Tom. He said, Tom, you did not run out of talent. You just got loose. Not spicy sideways like that. You just got loose. Good on you, brother. Good on you. You are the next eligible lucky dog, dear friend. You are the next eligible lucky dog. Michael Strickland on the inside. Schaefer's going to be on the outside. Starts and restarts are on the leader in the restart zone. '91 on the inside. Jesse Priest on the outside. Brandon Banks, Cody Kinsey, Anthony Crownover, Anthony Calantoni. Calantoni is ready to go. Calantoni, sorry. I keep saying his name wrong. Love those guys for the Sim 500 series. It might be. It might be it. Strickland, enter the restart zone. Green flag will wave. 17 to go. A restart for the 88, 91 on the back bumper. Second lead change of the race. 88 to the outside. Two-tire strat for the 88. Schaefer battling. 91. 9 to the bottom. Here comes Brandon Banks. 3 wide. The racing is on. Priest to the outside. 91 to the middle toe. 91 clear to the outside. 2 by 2. Schaefer trying to take it away here. Eric Schaefer in the battle with Strickland. Side-by-side racing. Schaefer on corner exits going to carry the speed. 88 might be able to slide up here. Brandon Banks trying to hold on. Banks to the bottom. 91 to the outside. Trying to get back into the throttle a little early here. Could be a little free. That outside lane can free you up. And right there you see a little wiggle out of the 91. Great race line for the drivers. Double out to the bottom, or the 0 to the bottom. As Jesse Priest goes to work. Strickland to the outside. 14 laps to go. Michael Strickland run on the high side here. Brandon Banks trying to hold off the 91 and the 0 here. Priest to the outside. Kinsey there as well. This thing taken over. I'm telling you. 88, 91. Priest drops down behind the 91. Banks clears. Here comes Donaldson. Jesse Priest. Calantoni gives a bump to the 11. 84, 11. 11 able to hold on to it. Doing fine, oh fine. Crownover back to 8th where he started. Good battle back here. CJ, Tony Martin side by side. There's Connor Hazel trying to get back to the throttle. They're going to be side by side. A little bit free. Oh, wall tap for the 22. Hold on to it. Tony Martin able to clear that one. It's going to be fine. Munier gets around. CJ has the 27 on the bottom. Robert Church back to 12th. Coulter Jr. back up to 13th here. Eric Schaefer out front. He's going to try to hold off Brandon Banks here. 91 with 12 laps to go. The only DBR teammate not up there inside the top 5. All of them inside the top 10. Dean, what's going on? Good to see you. If you ain't loose, you're tight, and vice versa. Somebody sneezed. Oh, I'm hearing it. Mike Bollinger having an issue. Hopefully he's going to be able to reset. Stryker getting free too. He's sent into the grass here. Hold on. iRacing cautions here. Again, like I said before. Just saw that happen, and I couldn't get to my button fast enough there. 10 laps to go. I have to go see what happened to Stryker. Oh, he got free. Oh, he got free. Got touched. I don't know why the caution didn't come out there, so apologies to Strickland there for not catching that one. That one's on me. I want to make a note of that one. Cody Kinsey having an issue. He's on the bottom side of the racetrack. What happened here? He was off the race line here. We back up and see. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Right here. He got sent into pit road there. Oh, they were just a little touch and go moment there for the 11 and the 84. So I cleared that penalty. Absolutely would clear that penalty. If you get sent down pit road, it's not your fault. Jesse Priest gets around Wesley Donaldson, Anthony Calantoni. Again, apologies to Strickland there. I know he comes to pit road. He gets the car worked on. And apologies to Stryker for not catching that one, because that one should have been, he was sideways enough and on the racetrack there that iRacing should have thrown the caution, but they did not. So that is on me to not do that. 7 laps to go here. Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, Jesse Priest. Bollinger down on the bottom side. He's in 19th, keeping himself on the bottom. He's going to be on the grass here. Let's see. Let's see if that cleared. Did that clear that time? All right, 4-9 double act or the O Jesse Priest, the 0. Donaldson in 4th. Calantoni in 5th. Munier, Hazel, Martin. And a close little battle we see everywhere here. Brandon Banks. It is on iRacing, but I should have been a little bit more quick there because I saw the incident happen up on SDK, and I didn't have the IRC box open to be able to look at it because I was checking connection. So 4 out front, quarter second. Brandon Banks in 2nd, trying to catch him. 5 laps to go. Jesse Priest in 3rd. So good to see this car back out on the track on our channel. I absolutely love the racing in this one. Calantoni's going to be in 5th here. Munier, Hazel, Tony Martin, Robert Church, Coulter Jr. inside the top 5. I'm sorry, inside the top 10, up 5. Man, I can speak today. Kenzie, don't count him out. He's still got 4 laps. There's opportunity knocking. Eric Schaefer out front. And Banks catching with 3 laps to go. Wesley pushing as hard as he can as well. Here comes CJ Munier all the way up to 6th. Trying to crest the top 5 with Anthony behind him. Anthony about to be under fire. Words are hard sometimes. I hope it's been fun to watch, folks. Look at the drive off for CJ here to the inside. Well, Wesley gets into the wall. 2 to go. Of all the drivers in here, there's only been a total of 62 incident points. Some of that's grass, some of that's and that's an entire field, which is absolutely awesome. Clean race for the most part. It's hard to pass here. But it's going to be, how about it? White flag waves. Final lap here in Nashville. Thank you to Massey Motor Freight. Thank you to Tri-State Oil. Thank you to Cool Dog. And thank you to Pets Fan. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Surge Energy for being a part of our Surge Performance for being out there. Boy, I wish Surge Energy was a thing. Eric Schaefer, the only driver to lead. He didn't lead it green to green, but I will tell you this much. He led a bunch of laps here tonight and a well-deserved victory. DBR comes home 1, 2, 3. As Munier looks like he took over fifth there in the top five. What a great race that was. Good race to everybody out there. Good bumps for everybody. Good runs. Good drivers. Well, it's Tri-State at Willfield.com, but Tri-State Vacuum and Rental, yes. We'll talk about the website. It's all good. It's all good. I was talking about the link. Make sure you guys check it out. Yeah, it's their logo's right on the screen. Tri-State Vacuum and Rental LLC. It's a great race. It was good. About it, Eric Schaefer is going to give the burnout here. And a well-celebrated, a well-celebrated victory he's going to need. Why didn't that camera should have loaded in. Here's your race results. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Big Budgie loves it. Little spinning action happening there. Thank you, dear. Schaefer, Banks, Priest going to be your top 3. Donaldson, Munier, your top 5. Anthony finishes in 6th. Connor Hazel in 7th. Tony Martin, Robert Church, and Anthony Crown over your top 10. Coulter Jr. rebounds to 11th. Williams to 12th. Cody Kinsey, Joshua Brock, Zachary King, your top 15. Tom Gom, Mark Retchen, Michael Strickland, all the way through 18th. Stryker had a caution that should have come out there. And again, apologies to Strickland for not catching that one. And apologies for iRacing not catching that one as well. Mollinger finishes in 19th. Pfeffer in 20th. Dillingham, Siegfried, and Spicy out early, which I hate for him. These things do happen, though. They do. What a great race that was. Yes, it was. It was a very, hold on. To change something here. We have to go here. We have to go here. Do this. Got to change some things on the overlay. Well, we talked to the man, the myth, the legend, the Schaefer, the big Schaefer, the Hampton, Virginia native, old Big Red. Eric, buddy, you got back in an Xfinity car and did what you like to do in an Xfinity car.
Yes, sir. I love these cars, man. I love this track, too.
Tell me about the track combo, because I thought that there was either potential for really bad racing. It's kind of why I put it on first, but this track kind of holds it once you start putting rubber on it.
This track is great with the Xfinity car. So the hotter temperatures you had, man, was actually really good. You were able to do a lot with the saving the right rear and saving the right rear or saving the right front to make it work out in the long run. But no, the track combination, the car, everything worked out perfect, man. It's a great combo here, and like I said, this is one of my favorite tracks and definitely my favorite car.
Well, I talked about it at the end of the truck series. Bring it on. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it again, right? And then I got a couple of DMs about whether or not to do another series, and one of it was the Xfinity series, and I think that was the original intent anyway, was to do an Xfinity series, because this car, I think, gets less eyes on it than any car when it comes to broadcasting.
Absolutely. It does.
What makes it so fun to drive? I mean, I know what it makes it so fun to drive, but tell people out there why it's so fun to drive for those who are out there getting the first win of this new season.
It's a real car, man. Like the A car, you can't feel any of the suspension travel. This one, you can feel all of it. You can feel everything in the wheel. This one still has trailing arms, so you can manipulate how you want the car to drive through the corner by getting on the gas or getting on the brake harder or softer than what you want to do. It's just a freaking great car, man. Everything you can do that a regular race car can do, you can do it on this. It's the suspension travel is the biggest thing. Like the A car, you can't get that. This car, you can get it, and you can just save tires a lot better and everything else in it.
I like it because I feel like I'm fast in it. You know what I mean? Like you feel it's the one car besides when the next gen or besides Gen 6, like I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, when that first started getting the new tire models and everything. This car and its horsepower just makes you feel like when you come around a corner and you're flying around a corner. I know this track was slow in the corners and got to slow out of the corners trying to manage, but you feel like you're flying.
Absolutely, yeah. It's for as small as this track really is, even though they call it a super speedway, it's just over like a mile and a third. It's actually quite quick through the corners, man. You actually roll the center pretty quick, a lot quicker than what you would think you do. But no, it's I'm glad you picked this for the first race.
Well, we're going to the Milwaukee Mile here in a couple of weeks. That's going to be the next race of this season. Did I pick a good track for that for this one? Because I've never seen the Xfinity cars run there other than in real life.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I've ran a couple league races there before in the Xfinity car.
Good deal. Good deal. I just wanted to make sure because I wanted to change things up. You know what I mean? I think that's the key here is be different and let you guys get out there and have fun. So I mean, you led
Yeah,
how many laps you lead? Hold on, I got to look now because I know Stryker took the sweep away from you. 96 laps. So I mean, that's
yeah.
not bragging or anything.
I like this car, Jason.
I know you do. Total 9 bonus points today. 5 for the win, 3 for the most laps led, 1 for leading a lap, of course, and a victory. First victory of this young season. So, Big Shave, congratulations once again, man. Give you shout outs.
Yeah, appreciate it to for you for broadcasting Signature Esports. Shout out to Cool Dog for coming on sponsoring. Shout out to Joe Sanchez for hooking me up with the paint scheme. Shout out to all the DVR guys, man. I think we got one, two, three, and then a fifth, and then Cody. He's back there, but yeah, huge shout out to all the DVR guys, man, and everybody in the league.
Tell you what, Cody, it was going to be close for a top 5 for all the DBR guys. I know he and Anthony had a good racing line happened there. It was just a touch that just went wrong. But I'm glad I was able to get those things cleared out. So, much love, man. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Always, Mr. Schaefer, the legend, the number 4 comes home in victory lane. Brandon Banks is going to come home P2, and we're used to talk to Mr. Banks, top 3 nights, most things that he does. Number 9 tonight, a little different for me for seeing you. My man, tell you about it. What'd you need to catch Schaefer there?
I don't know, man. A lot better tires than him. I couldn't save tires nearly as good as he could. And I really honestly, I think the only reason I was even close as I was at the end there is because he took a little more fuel than I did. So he was just a little free at the beginning and uh I could kind of get on it. But yeah, I knew when we came in here it was gonna be really hard to beat him here. He's one of his best tracks. So really we were all kind of racing for second anyway, to be honest with you.
Had a bunch of you racing for second. That was insane there for a little while. 3 wide, a couple of
Yeah.
times. This one was interesting. I know
Yeah.
we had a couple of cautions, which 1 for self spin, 2 for a couple of incidents there, but um, not a bad race for 100 lapper. It just feels like as this race line progressed, you guys were able to. I still think you had a long green flag run.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it was the first run was good. I think I managed my tires a lot better the first run, and just saw that Schaefer was still pulling away. So the second run, I tried some different things, and honestly, it just burned my tires up trying all kinds of different things to try to get to him and to try to save enough tire to have something for him after about 25, and it didn't work. So really, that caution kind of helped me out. I don't. I think I would have probably ran fourth, fifth. if we would have stayed green there. So I kind of glad we got the caution there. I could actually kind of get on it, and yeah, that was a lot of fun there at the end. We all raced pretty clean up there. I know Strickland might have been on maybe a little older tires, but he was hanging right there with us. So I was really impressed that he didn't just get beat down on the first lap. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, that last little restart there. Like I said, it's nice to be able to get up there and race with a bunch of people that give each other some room, and you can actually have a good race.
Striker was on right sides only, and
Yeah.
he wanted to try to get track position because he was fast. He was, he started dead last with no practice today.
Yeah.
Had to jump in last minute, and when he did, he came in and um, took his time, figured out the track, and then all of a sudden he's up 14 spots in eighth. And I'm like, well, maybe he's got a shot here too. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a good call for sure. I mean, he held on to it there for a lot longer than I thought. So, maybe a couple cautions. He got, a little bit of couple of laps get counted down a little bit more, and he actually have a little more of a chance to be up there. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. You're in the back. You got to make a call, and it's sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't.
It looked like it worked out pretty darn well, man. Congratulations,
Yeah.
P2 finish. I know that you needed a lap led there. I think that would have been it
Yeah.
probably would have made that one feel a little bit better. But I know that there's tracks coming up here that you guys are going to be able to duke it out a little bit. It's going to be a ton
Yeah,
of fun.
Schaefer's gonna be probably good at Milwaukee as well. He's pretty good at these little flat oval tracks, and so he's gonna be tough there next week. And then I think we go to Michigan and a couple other ones that I'm pretty good at, Kentucky. So maybe we'll be able to give him a little more of a run. Just try to stay in the points and stay close to him for as long as we can.
I think
He's tough to beat in this car.
I know you guys got talent too. So we'll
Oh yeah,
if
yeah,
I have to, I will just shake everybody up with it. Right? I think that's what we're going to
hey,
do with it.
yeah, that'll work.
All right. And 10 races are perfect, right? Because we got that 10 race schedule out of the way, came back, 10 race schedule. Maybe,
Yeah, that's good. It's something to kind of get us through the summer, and we'll kind of mix it up and go from car to car. I like that. Sounds good to me.
yeah, I just not going to go to the next gen car. Everybody's doing it, and I don't like
Everybody
it.
hates it. Yeah, I mean, I can drive it. I have to drive it on Sundays and stuff for Sunoco. But yeah,
Yep.
it's different. It's way different than everything else that we drive.
Yep.
So you either kind of love it or hate it, kind of thing.
Mhm.
So and most people just they don't like it too much. It doesn't feel like it's in the track like some of these cars are. It kind of feels like it's to me. It feels like it's floating on the track more than it's in the track. So just a little bit different.
Similarly to what Schaefer was talking about with this car. And this car's a love hate relationship too.
Yeah.
Because people either really like it or they despise it in the worst way possible. I think people tolerate the A car now, um, but those things they do happen in that regard. But I don't know. This one was good. This was a good first race. A good testament. I know everybody's gonna get used to driving around each other, and it's gonna be fun to see. So, but Brandon, you two finished, man. Give you shout outs.
Yeah, appreciate you for putting on the broadcast, Cool Dog, for sponsoring here. Top three for DBR. That's good. CJ finished fifth. Cody was running good, man. We got a good strong crew here, so looking forward to the season and seeing what we can do as a team. It's always fun to race with everybody, and for the most part, these guys I've raced with quite a few of them, I believe, in other leagues. So I mean, we kind of all know each other, so it's going to be I think a fun season and. We'll go on next week and well, not next week, but a couple weeks from now to Milwaukee and see if we can try to catch Schaefer.
Yeah, well, I was gonna take a bye week off next week anyway, because I was literally supposed to have today off, but I really wanted to get the season going, and I kept denying it. But I have a charity race coming up in 2 Thursdays that we have to do, raising some money for a young lady who has leukemia. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna come back and finish it strong. I think that's you guys are. I'm happy with this race. I'm very satisfied with this race, and
Yeah,
it's
it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a real good racing. Like I said, you're going to have a caution here or there, but I
mm,
think for the most part, it was fun.
it's good racing throughout. Congrats, Brandon,
Yep.
on P2, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. Thank you.
That's Banks comes home P3, and last but not least, our P3 finisher is the priest, the Jesse. We haven't talked to this guy in a hot minute. Actually, I think the last race that I called you and you finished third. So that was the last time we called one for you, and you were coming, man.
Yeah, I didn't have anything for Schaefer. Somehow he was pulling away and still saving more tire. But it'd been fun to battle with Banks some more. But I had a lot of fun there racing with Wesley and Cronover. I haven't raced with him for quite some time. It was a lot of fun up there.
When I was talking when I was talking to throughout the stream, you kind of dropped back a little bit, and you were just kind of get yourself back into the bearing and get yourself working back forward. And watching you, Crownover and Cody all kind of just tandem in the first stint, that first 32, 33 laps before that first caution came out. There was like you guys were just literally working your way back through the field, and you guys were catching second, third, fourth. I think you had the tire strat and you had the tire saving early on.
Well, I thought I was, and I thought I was saving quite a bit there. And then when we got in the pit that first time, Banks actually had a little bit better tire than me still. Schaefer had a lot better tire, and I'm not real sure what the heck he's doing up there, but he's pretty good here. And
What he said
even
this
though
is
we were
one of his
catching
favorite.
Banks, somehow he had better tires. So I think he was saving a lot. He never lets us know.
He's supposed to. You guys are a team. You're supposed to have trade
Well,
secrets.
he'll tell you what the tires are once we pit. Sometimes I make fun of him, think he's lying, but he's pretty good at saving tires, and you can never tell when he's saving too much. But he said
I
he didn't have anything for Schaefer either. Schaefer's really good here.
you guys are. DVR's been around for since I've known you guys, and you guys get to work together and you get to have that camaraderie. But there's a lot of competitive nature about you guys too, as well.
Yeah, especially when it comes to Schaefer. We like to mess with him. And not too many of us are faster than him, but we still like to give him a hard time and mess with him. But
I do
well,
too.
a great group of guys to race with. They're a lot of fun.
Well, what'd you think of the first race back here
Well,
in this format? Kind of how I have it set up.
that was good. That was when I saw this on the schedule. I love the start. I hate starting at Daytona. It always ends up with people mad at each other, and I'm just sick of super speedways anyway. But you always end up people really mad at each other, and it's not a good way to start the season.
That's why I put
I
the
really
more.
like this.
I was going to say I put the more difficult tracks kind of first, so that way people can just know that they're going to drive around some people a specific way, right? And the schedule's not. It's not that it's easy. Everything I think I put on there are drivers' tracks. I mean, from Indy, we got Bristol out there. I do have Talladega out there, but Talladega is like 3 weeks from the end of it. And I
Man,
wanted.
if we're gonna run one. Talladega is by far the best. You got more room there, especially in these cars. It feels a little tight on Daytona. But
Yeah,
I do
you can run 3 wide in these cars, and every lane can travel.
right.
So
And you actually got room to use that high lane. You could do it in Daytona, but it's tricky. You got to have a lot of guys you can really trust, and it's tough. It's
it's
really tough.
it's a difficult racetrack. I don't like Daytona. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Talladega because I like the 3 and 4 wide off of 4. I like
Right.
seeing the fan out. I like seeing I like seeing the lines that track can produce. And this has been it's been an interesting segment. When I did the truck series, I made prior to this one, because it was like I'm never doing this thing again. And then somebody said, well, we'll sponsor a series if you want to do it. And enough people convinced me that it's okay to run 10 races and let them have at it. So we did that. When we did that, I looked at the opportunity to run it because I wanted to run an Xfinity first, but we just didn't have enough interest. And then after the truck series was over, I said, well, maybe we'll run an Xfinity series here in, maybe a year. And they were like, well, if you run an Xfinity series, can we do it now? And I knew that the interest was going to come from Schaefer, at least Schaefer, and Banks. And once I saw you guys start popping in, I was like, perfect. We're going to have some close racing,
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun up there. They did a really good racing. Wesley, I've never raced with him, but
Mhm.
really clean, good racer there. And Cronover, it looked like he might have had an issue towards the end. But it was a lot of fun racing with him again. We haven't raced with him in a good couple of years. But he's
Since
always been great to run around.
since the days of old, Cal Tony was up
Yeah.
there with you guys. Anthony's fast everywhere he goes too. I mean, we had, but I know that there's always a focus of trying to be up front, but there were battles everywhere. You guys were able to race around, the top 13 to top 5 pretty comfortably as well. So, hats off to the field for getting out there and having battles everywhere.
Yeah, we had a great long run there at the beginning. It was a lot of fun.
And we'll have more of it, man. That's what's going to happen with it. Everybody's going to learn to be around each other, and we've got talent throughout the field. I think it's going to be great. Jesse, it is always a pleasure, man. You get a P3 finish. DVR goes 1, 2, 3, and 5, and it was very close to a 5 for 5 up there, but that incident with Cody and Anthony, I know that was just,
Yeah,
it's
Cody
just
said he actually tried to block a little, and he wasn't mad about it.
okay.
He actually looks like he about got into the back of the guy in front, or he did get in the back of the guy in front, kind of messed him up on his line and gave that dude a run. And yeah, he wasn't mad about it. Said he tried to block him a little. He deserved it, I guess. But yeah, I hate to see that as we were setting up for a pretty good finish there.
Great day for everybody. Jesse, give your shout outs, man. You get a P3 finish tonight.
And I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the stream. You guys do a heck of a job. Thanks to all the sponsors out there. I'm not familiar with all of them yet. I know the one was the Pats fan thing, but I can't bring myself to really thank them because I'm a Steeler fan. I can't do it. But thanks to everybody for putting this on, everybody, and DBR obviously. And Cody didn't have quite the finish he should have. He ran real well. CJ did a heck of a run up through the field there. It's always fun race with Banks and Schaefer.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations once again. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. We're going to take a couple of weeks to get some charity streams out of the way, and then we'll be back at Milwaukee.
All right, man. We'll see you.
That's Jesse Priest. He comes home, kills it. Love him. He's amazing. Love all the DBR guys, and welcome him back in here. Thank you to Wesley for jumping in. Thank you to Anthony coming in from the Sim 500 crew. They had a great race. They were battling. Connor had a great battle going on. Tony Martin, Church, crown over all your top 10. Donnie out there, very fun. I hope it was fun, Donnie. I hope it was very fun. Mr. Williams, much love to you. Cody had a good run there as well. And I tell you what, Kenzie will knock it out of there. Andy, see Tony. Oh, Anthony, thank you very much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Tony, thank you for the like. Donnie, thank you for the like as well. I know the alerts were going off in my headset, and I like to, it's a weird thing that I do when it comes to driver interviews. I try to look at their name light up, make sure that everything's going. It was a fun race. It was a really fun race, and it seemed like a really good time. For me, it was a really good time. This was a lot of fun. But first, before I let everybody get going out of here, I do want to bring up, let's bring this guy up. Alex Thompson's going to be the Cool Dog. That's the guy you see out there that's putting on the, helping us put on the show out there, Cool Dog, on YouTube. I do have links in the description for all of our sponsors, of course. Alex, I know that you just got home. You put messages in chat. Thank you for liking and share as well. Brother, tell me about tell these folks what you're doing on YouTube and what you've got going on there.
Well, I figured I'd jump on my phone. I'm actually still on my phone. I'm getting ready to go race my actual race here, about 12 laps for a feature, because I finished second in my heat. But I'm trying to get my gaming platform up. I'm trying to get like just broadcasting anything, whether it's iRacing, WWE games, or anything. Just trying to get some stuff going up, and hopefully I can get enough subscribers to, just make some money off of it, but not really for the money. It's for the fans and for like all the subscribers that watch me do my stuff. So, I mean, I'm just here chilling, and I usually do my YouTube for fun.
What else? You also putting up your Thompson Racing stuff, and when you talk about you're getting ready to run in a feature, you're actually running real dirt right now.
Yes, I am running real dirt. I have what's called an IMCA Sport Compact. We are a front wheel drive 4-cylinder cars. Right now, I'm in Underwood, North Dakota, which is one of the small track. It's like a 4th-mile track or a 8th-mile track, but it's a fun little small track. And like I said, I'm getting ready for my feature. I got to run 12 laps, and I start second row outside. So we'll see what I can do.
It's going to be a good time, I think, and we all wish you the best of luck when it comes to making sure that you get out there and put one to it.
Yeah.
Put one to it, maybe. I don't know. Man, well, thank you for coming on board with us over here and help make this possible. Of course, I know when you get a chance to get out here and race, you're going to have the opportunity to do so, and which we appreciate you as well. And yeah. So yeah, they can find you on YouTube and be able to take care of you, brother. Thank you very much. We'll talk to Mr. Bollinger real quick and let him talk about it. But thank you very much and welcome aboard once again.
Yep. You guys have a great night, and I'm gonna go run my feature.
I like it, Alex. Much love, brother. Mr. Thompson, he is the cool dog, and here's your Pats fan. Here's the Pats fan himself. That is Mr. Bollinger here. Mike, you finished 19th. What'd you learn about this car?
I can tell you this: on a first few laps, you're gonna want a heavy brake, as it is real slick, and from there it'll start getting less and less brake pressure. But with me having a few issues at the beginning, which put me 5 laps down, I ended up having to use a tire set early. So I was on about a whole fuel man, so I ended up almost having to do a 180, just trying to save tires for that final set.
Well, it looked like you learned a thing or two about a thing or two. I know you were trying to stay out of everybody's way, but hopefully you were able to get out there and run some laps. I know your fastest lap was actually better than your fastest lap in practice. You did run decent. So congratulations on, and I think that's the biggest thing about this sport is being able to learn what you're doing. Tell people about what Pats Fan's all about, brother.
Well, the Pats fan started, it was when I was younger, just trying to make it where I would just mess around with my friends for fun. Started just streaming it. Then from there, I started getting a bunch of my buddies getting me better at getting my name out there. Then here we are now. Started back on the PlayStation. Now we're back here on the PC with a little over 250 subs and a sponsor with W Energy.
One of the things I saw that you guys were doing was you're working on Minecraft servers, and you're a young man. I'm much older than you are, but at the end of the day, what I look at is I see you as an opportunity to be able to pick up the ideas and knowledge from other folks similar to me, where you try to pick my brain about how broadcasting works and how to call races and stuff like that. What's the mindset when it comes to trying to keep your channels rolling?
Hey, Jason, with me also having a sister channel with my team, the VBR Racing. We have our own broadcasting network, the VBR Network. So it's kind of busy with me having to dedicate personal time streams to the VBR streaming we do.
Well,
as well as recruiting drivers.
Well, you're doing that. You're working on making everything just kind of work. I mean, that's what it's about. It's content creation is more than just racing. It's about connecting communities together, and I think that's what's cool about it. So we appreciate you coming aboard and sponsoring the grid and getting the grid walk talk and figuring, giving yourself a little bit more exposure through our platform, which is really cool. So, all right, brother. Well, much love to you. Congratulations on getting out there and running with these guys. I encourage you to go. This car is a lot to handle, and man, oh man, I promise you won't have too many other instances of that happening. You know what I mean? So you'll pick it up and you'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, I will. I'm still trying to learn my truck too for my other league, which I won't be able to run tomorrow, as I'll be going out of town. So I wish luck to all my teammates who will be racing tomorrow night, but I'll still be there in spirit on the team plane in the pit box, which is where I'll be going after we get out of here, and I'll be sending this car back to the VBR shop while I get my truck ready for 2 weeks at Atlanta.
Oh man, it'll be fun. Mike, we'll see you at Milwaukee. Good luck in your races and go have some fun on vacation, brother.
Actually, you won't see me. The next time you'll see me will be at Atlanta, actually.
In Atlanta?
In 2 weeks' time?
Oh, yeah, we have the Wow, that's for this series. I'm talking about this series. Milwaukee's the series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, we've got all that. We've got the charity race. We were talking about that with the guys earlier during driver interviews. So we'll make sure everybody knows about that, and we'll get everybody signed up for it. Cool. It's all on our Discord. All right, Mike. Much love, man. See you later, Mike. Say bye. Say bye, chat.
See you, Jason. See you, chat.
There you go. Gotta talk to chat. That's what's important, man. All right, brother. I'm gonna throw you back down. That's Mike. He's a good cat. He really is. Good kid. And I want his channel to grow. I want Alex's channels to grow. I want everybody that is in content creation to get out there and grow that way. Thank you to Massey Motor Freight. Thank you to Tri-State as well. Thank you to Eric for throwing those digits our way and getting us taken care of for this race. What we would do, and so there is no prize for this race. It's literally bragging rights, right? But one of the things that we will do is if we do have extra money left over, because I am going to pay a race controller to do this, so that way I don't have to do it and I can let these guys have at it. But the one thing that I will do is that if we have anything left over, we're going to get a prize. We're going to do something for these guys. I don't know what it is yet, and I won't know until after we get all the sessions paid and get all the drivers in and make sure that we do it. But if we have anything left over, we'll throw something toward the winner or one of the drivers out there or something like that. If we have anything left over, and you guys were awesome with the super chats tonight. What a phenomenal way to end this race and end this time. And Budgie is out there gifting subs on Twitch, and she's amazing, and she's one of the best mods. And next to Jess, and Jess is she's my love. And you guys have really kind of broke me a little bit there for a moment, and we appreciate you very much. I'm very humbled by the community that we have. I'm very humbled by the drivers that we have. I'm very, very, very much looking forward to seeing where this series goes and what's going to happen with it. But we'll have to check it out in a couple of weeks. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night. We're going to have some Cup Series racing from Chop Shop, which was absolutely amazing. And then from there, we'll bounce out and have some fun. Eric Schaefer gets the victory here tonight, week 1, and the rest of this is going to be insane to see. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. This is the most important factor. Budgie, much love to you. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you to the next one.